Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P4 Thinking Right out here in my lab. I spend a lot of time, but I do what I do for you. No book today. The boy about to go in, and this is what I'm called subliminal messages. Since I don't know who need to hear this, but somebody need to hear this. Is it you? Let's go. Right in some 24 hours nearby. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission. That's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but you don't have to answer for yourself. Tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and two. My be true. Some people ain't gonna like this one, but I got to give it to you. You know how I do. Both barrels. Right thinkers. Let's talk about knowing the problem. Those people knowing the problem and not solving the problem is like having right thinking knowledge and not using it. Just put that in there. That was an original title. I just threw that in. All right, little dig right there. Let's go. This is gonna be interesting and sometimes personal. So take it personal. I see a lot of ignorant people who admit they know the problem but won't solve the problem. That's crazy to me. And it drives me. I gotta woosah. Yeah, because I guess I'm about to lose it up in here. I live my life constantly solving my life problems for myself to have what self improvement to reach self mastery. You cannot have mastery yourself with character flaws and faults that you control. I don't give a damn the situation. I'm gonna conduct myself and maintain myself in a proper way. That's what I do at this point in my life. That works for me. You can do whatever you want, but if you understand that there's a problem, if you know you have a problem, in life. We all do. And that's what life is about. And you ain't trying to solve the problem? What the hell knowing about it for then? The goal in life, if you're a right thinker, is to solve your problem. I don't give a damn about somebody else. Everybody can solve everybody's problem but their own. Excuse me. No, I'm done. All that having all the answers for everybody else and don't know a damn thing about you, stop and focus on you because you are your problem. And you don't, the idea in life is to what? No, understand the problem, but solve them. Solve the damn problem. Don't keep repeating the problem, knowing what it is. Mm, yeah, I'm cringing right now. That's what drive. I spent my whole life trying to what? Be the best me. Oh, you think you you think you're that? No, I'm just trying to put my position in life better for me. I don't give a damn what you do. My problem is mine. I can solve mine. Can you solve yours? And even when you know your problem, you don't solve it. Calm down. I don't do that. again, I hear people saying, okay, knowing the problem, knowing the problem, yeah, means absolutely nothing. What? If you don't solve the damn problem, what's the sense of knowing it? What's the purpose of knowing it? The idea is that, okay, if I know it, that's half the problem solved. Why? Now the other half is solving it. Knowing it is half, other half is solving it. I don't know why that's such hard to do. I hear, excuse me, I heard people say, I know it's a problem. And it means nothing. Why? If you know the problem, stop. If you got a problem drinking, and drinking causes you problems in your marriage, relationship, your job, your life, and you put that over all the other stuff, you ain't solving the problem. You know the problem, okay? But you ain't solving it. Why? You continue to do stuff that you know is wrong. You bought it on insanity. That's why in my life, I tried to solve every problem for myself, within myself. And that's caused that, what? That's the reason that had me change, stop doing things I used to do. You can't claim to change, you still doing the stuff that you know is wrong. Some of us continue to lie and say, I don't do that. Oh, man, I don't give a damn what you're doing. I don't care. I don't really care. So you ain't gonna tell me or lie to me about nothing you do or don't do. Moving on. But when you know the problem and you don't take care of the problem, you are the problem. I teach you that if what you're doing is not benefiting you, if it ain't productive, what are you doing? Stop it. If it's hurting you, stop. Doc, it hurt to do that. Doc, tell you, don't do that. Makes sense to me. I don't get it. Moving on. And these are rocket science concepts. This ain't brain surgery information that you need to go to higher education to understand this. This is plain and simple. Most of us don't realize what we are the problem. Why? Due to our ignorance of self. When you don't know you are the problem. Why? Because you can continuously blame everybody else and not look at yourself. Self mastery, knowing thyself meaning you solving your problems. Okay, I used to do that. I don't do that no more. Why? It wasn't good. I used to do that. Why? I don't do no more. Why? And it wasn't good. So a whole lot of stuff that you used to do, you might have to stop. Why? If it ain't good, if you're trying to better yourself, makes sense. But if you're spiritually ignorant, and a lot of us are, but we claim because we are claim to be something, that doesn't mean spiritually. That means you're religious. Okay, claiming the religion don't make you spiritual. But being spiritually ignorant, then my non-right thinking friend, you are the problem. Okay, Maury tell him, yeah, you are the father of that nonsense that you created. It's yours. Own it. A lot of us don't. But if your problem is spiritual ignorance, I can help you. I can help. Why? Because you can get spiritual knowledge. That's what I got for you. That's how I can help you. That I can do. That I can do. Now, you got to do the rest on your own. But that part I can help you with. My problem was lack of spiritual knowledge, aka self-knowledge. Back when I was ignorant, not no longer my problem. I took care of that problem personally. Okay? And when ignorance is your problem, you can solve that when what? Get knowledge of self. And that's the solution. That's what I'm trying to tell you worked for me. I don't know what else somebody got, whatever, but this I'm trying to tell you, I know this way. Knowing thyself, putting the work in, solving your personal problem, getting to be the best you can be. Because the first thing you need to do is what? The ego. If you don't have the ego under control, you're going to have problems. But that life have what? More problems than you can shake a stick at. The ego is a problem causer. Why? He don't care. That's why. And if you're ego driven, you don't care either. That's the difference. And when everyone, if you're this person, everyone, everywhere you go, it's a problem. And it's always them. You know somebody like that? If every encounter you have with people, whatever race, creed, color, stat, is a problem, and everybody is the problem. I was a math major because numbers don't lie. I love math. And I know they call it common denominator. An improper fraction means you can't find the common denominator. So you got to work it all out and get to the common denominator. And of all these things you've done, everywhere you went, and the only thing that's common is you, Maury. You are the problem. Let's go. If every encounter you have with people is a problem, you might want to check you out. And if you acquire self knowledge, that means you solved half the problem. But now the rest is up to what? You to fulfill by what? Doing it, showing it. When people see you are a certain way, they're going to respond a certain way. I'm just a nice, easygoing guy. I don't have no problems. I don't have no problems. I engage, I interact. I don't have no problems. I'm just saying. I can speak for myself. Moving on. But when you master right things philosophy, now you become what? Your own problem solver. Because you look at yourself first. Don't look outward, look inward. And once you do what you need to do, you ain't the problem. You can speak for that. If it's a we and we got a problem, no, you got a problem. I ain't the problem. Oh, look, no, oh, we're gonna do this right. God damn it, when that's on my glasses. But because we ain't seeing things the same way, that no, the problem is you don't have clarity and understanding. Don't put me in your nonsense. Speak for yourself. That's what I speak for. I speak for me. And I ain't French, so that we don't work. Remember, we ain't going nowhere. Remember, it's always two ways, okay, to do something or problem solving, which is what? The right way and the wrong way. Well, how you know which is what? If you do it the right way, it's rewarding. You do it the wrong way, it becomes another problem. That's how. Now, double down like some ignorant people do. They wrong, they're gonna compound it wrong. So now it's gonna keep going. Well, yeah, wrong. That's just a fact. This ain't what I'm saying. This just come on, man. Why we see stuff and don't recognize it when we see it? Don't believe it. I can't. You ain't believe it. Did you just see it? It just happened. Yeah. Okay. Well, what you don't believe? Oh, because you can't conceive it. That's why you fail again in life. Moving on. I ain't got time to play Yoda. But again, when you have understanding of problems, and when you don't recognize who or where the problem is, then 9 times out of 10, you are. I keep telling you, I tell you about people. I'm just talking about anybody. Oh, yeah, I don't give a. And if you think, oh, you don't know anybody like that, I tell you what, go look in the mirror. I'm talking about you too. Okay. If you fit the bill, Cinderella, knock yourself out. This slip is for you. But again, if you solve the problem the wrong way, you just made it what? Worse? You didn't solve it. You just compounded it again. Again, that's just a fact. You got to be rocket science to understand those things in life. When you see a guy or girl that's at that point where rationale, logic is not going to work, and you keep doing it, how smart are you? Again, you got to know when. Okay, I'm reached my limit. Well, I'm going as far as I'm going. With this, no, I ain't. For me, I go all in. What? I'm gonna take care of me, but for somebody else, I got limits. That's all. I'm not gonna let your problem cause me problems. Simple. All right. I try to solve them with you, but at a certain limit, I know when to say when. All right. Again, selfish. The best part of being the problem, personally for me, is with right thinking, you can solve it. Practice the things I give you, live by those certain tenets like anything else, you can solve that problem. Okay? Of being the problem. I ain't saying you won't have no problems. Oh, that what people say in situations, that ain't gonna do with you. That ain't your problem. Your problem is how you handle those situations. Again, when my man Epictetus, yeah, we don't control situations, but we do control us doing the situation. Chaos, be order. That's my yacht. Maintain and do what you need to do. I come from the hood, maintaining your cool. All right. But again, the best part about You being the problem, right thinking philosophy can help you solve your problem. When I found out what that I was a problem, ding ding ding. Oh yeah, self-realization is a wake-up call. Those who can't look at themselves, they're never gonna wake up. That's why I say wake-up call. You got to like, wow, whoa. And if you don't like how you look, it's your job to change it. Again, you the problem, solve it. Okay. But when I found out I was the problem, I took it personal. And I started to what? Try to reinvent myself, take care of my problem with ASAP as soon as I possibly could. And I will continue to do that for myself. I'm not gonna stop being my best self. I'm not no. Okay, understand that. So my whole point is if there's a problem, I'm gonna solve it. I don't need problems. I'm not a problem. My life ain't a problem. Things in my life, people are like, yeah, I'll solve that shit. I'll take care of that. Sorry, but yeah, if I'm the problem, then guess what? I can solve it. Trust me. But what? Doing the right thing. That's it. Problem is doing the wrong thing. Doing the right thing, I'm gonna solve that problem. If I'm the problem, I'm gonna do it. Trust me. It's not hard for me to do. I live for that. I thrive on that. If it ain't good for you, I don't give a damn. But if there's a problem, I'll solve it. If you can't, I will. No, no. And my man said, Robert Harris said, nobody wanted to, they couldn't, they had to stop the dumping and nobody wanted to pull a switch. I'll do it. What? Man, I don't give a damn. You said, pull him. Yeah, get him out of here. That new jail they got, I love that. Why? They ain't coming back. Bye bye. Yeah, we don't need people who don't give a damn about human life to be running wild, free, loose. That's not good. So cage them. I ain't got a problem with that. I say exterminate their ass, but I want to keep them free, whatever. But that ain't my thing. People need to, people who hurt people need to be dealt with harshly. That's all. Simple as that. It's just that simple. Why? As a deterrent to stop other people from doing it. Called law, excuse me. Let's get back to that. Let me wrap this up. Problem. Again, another problem. There's problems everywhere. Okay, don't ain't nobody problem free. But all you gotta do is do what you need to do, and that take care of you. All the other people ain't gonna do with me. Okay? And the flip side to you, what not being a problem, is you can't solve their problems for them. They had to do it for themselves. Again, I can only instruct. I can only tell. I can only show. You got to do the work for yourself. I did my work. Ain't nobody different. I ain't no better than nobody else. So put your work in. And if you know, not knowing is your problem. Not knowing thyself. If you don't know you, yeah, personally, you have a problem. I can help you with that. Again, that problem I can help you with. That's what I'm here for. What I do for you. Why? To take care so you don't have the problem of what? Not knowing yourself. That shouldn't be a problem. And if it is, tune in. I got you. But wrapping it up, again, I appreciate you tuning in. Having knowledge of self and not using it is your problem. All you got to do, solve it by what? Practicing it, living it, and mastering it. And that problem will be solved. Trust me on that one. And that lesson, I'm done. Hope you got it. Take it personal and what? Use it. Not to do nothing other than what? Educational purposes to help you what? Know you and be a better you. That's what I do. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers who became problem solvers who passed away. I'm out.